For those of you who like to use 3D applications such as Lightwave or Maya or anything that can export to a PNG file format, I'm going to show you a very cool trick. Now I'm going to go to Lightwave very quickly and show you that I can bring this axe animation spinning around here into the scene with the paladin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the render up so that the image process will give me PNG files. As you know by now, the PNG format will preserve transparency, so Lightwave is smart enough to realize that there's nothing in this scene but the axe. So with the PNG render, it won't put anything behind it. It will be transparent. So in Lightwave in particular, I'm going to make sure I'm in the Render tab here, and I'm going to go to my Render Globals. And once again, you have to find out where your rendering options are in your 3D package. And I'm going to go to the Output section right here. You see this? And I'm going to choose to save my RGB file. So what I did was I clicked here, and what I could do is then choose from this list what kind of PNG I want. I'm going to choose the PNG 32-bit so I can have more transparency information. Now what I'm going to do is, as well as I click here, and I can tell, as you see I already rendered this earlier, but I can tell Lightwave what I want to name each one of these files. And just to make sure that the files take, sometimes I even add the extension myself just in case it doesn't show up. So you want to make sure that the .png extension is there. So if you render from Lightwave or any application and you just see the name of the file and you don't see the .png, make sure you add it or Toom Studio won't recognize it. It'll just see a document. So that's very important. Once you do that, you render your files out, and then, as I said earlier, I already rendered them out, and all I did was press F10 for Lightwave. And then I go to Toom Studio, and I'm going to create a new image element here. And as you see, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose to import the images, and I'm going to choose from File. Then I'm going to locate the folder that has the PNGs in it, and once again, make sure you have that .png. And the cool thing about Toom Studio is I don't have to bring one of these images in at a time. I can select the first axe, hold down the Shift key, grab the last one, and hit Open. Now before I do that, I want to show you something. I'm going to right click again and show you that you can always tell whether you did this right or not, because when you click on the image, you'll see that there is a transparency there. If you choose the wrong format, you'll see black back there or whatever color your background is. I don't see anything back there, so I know this is transparent. Now I'm going to go ahead and hold Shift again, grab all these axes here, hit Open, and then Toom Studio will import all of them into the document. I can right click where it says Image and rename it if I so desire. I'll call it Axe. And then I'm going to, in my timeline, bring this to the top of the list here so the axe actually shows up in front of everything. And there it is. And what I can do is move it over a little bit. I'm going to deselect everything. And now I'll hit the return key to get a render. And there it is, bringing in a 3D file into your Toom Studio animation using Lightwave 3D or any animation package that you so desire.